These are the best revision strategies for each of the different learning styles. If you don't know what this is, you are normally one or a mixture of the different learning styles. These can be auditory, visual, kinesthetic, and read and write. Some people argue there is more, but this is just what I'm going to stick with for the purpose of this video. Visual learners, you learn by seeing information. One of the ways in which you recall information and makes active recall easier is by associating information with colours, diagrams, shapes, etc, etc. The best learning strategies for you incorporate colours, shapes, for example, mind maps, colour coding, flashcards, revision posters stuck up on your walls. But just bear in mind that no matter what style of learner you are, your strategy should be incorporating active recall. Active recall is the process of producing something from your own mind rather than just taking in information. Should be utilising active recall within each of these learning strategies. So like blurting, for example, when you're doing a mind map, when you're doing your flashcards, answering the question before you turn it over. Auditory learners, you learn best from hearing information. The best way to revise is by either listening to information, for example, listening to your notes, actively listening to your notes and noting down key information, and by speaking about topics by incorporating methods such as the Feynman technique. It's also great to use mnemonics and musical jingles to remember things. So even like songs. Even though I'm not an auditory learner, I found that songs for specific things when I had to remember a list of things were really helpful. Think GCSE, the electromagnetic spectrum song. Everyone did that, right? Reading and writing learners. As the name suggests, you learn best from reading information and then writing it down. Instead of just writing notes from the textbook, you need to be condensing pieces of information in your own way. Reading information from a screen or from a book and then putting it in your own words, picking out key details. Also, utilising symbols and shorthand and basically writing things in short. You can just read the symbol, make an association in the brain, and then remember it. Kinesthetic learners. You learn best through doing and through actively participating and completing an action, completing a task. Strategies for you can be more varied. The Feynman technique, so actually going, preparing a lesson and then delivering it to somebody. Getting involved, getting stuck in. Also helps you to not sit down and just do something in a place for a long period of time. Get up, walk around, incorporate a variety of different strategies. In addition to this, revision by association will often work well for you. This is the process of looking at an object or an item or getting an object or an item in your hand and associating a different area of it to a different thing that you need to remember. Notice how for each of these revision strategies, I've probably said one that works for you even if you don't think you're that type of learner. Bottom line is, most of us are a mixture of all of the types of learner. I'm a more visual learner, but kinesthetic strategy, revision by association and the Feynman technique work for me so well. Walking through my thought process with somebody else and teaching someone is really beneficial to me. Any of these strategies that incorporate active recall will be beneficial to you. You just need to figure out which ones suit you best.